So over the last few years, launch monitors have become super popular in golf, a way of being able to measure your golf shot, to give you instant feedback to help you improve your game. You'll see golf coaches use them, online reviewers like myself use them, tour pros taking them to tournaments and using them. And now there's been a big wave in home use as well. Now there's loads of launch monitors out on the market, ranging from anywhere from about £30,000 down to a few £100s. I'm going to show you the pros and cons of the two machines that I use, because they are very different in price, ranging from £20,000 down to £400. So let's start things off with my main launch monitor, the Foresight GC Quad. You've probably heard me say those words many times in review videos over the last few years. This is known in the industry as being the gold standard in launch monitor technology. I use this for golf coaching, for testing equipment, for giving great data that you can see in the videos. Now it works on 4 camera systems. 2 of the cameras picks up on everything that the club head does, so it gives me information on strike location, club head speed, angle of attack, swing path, face angle. Again, incredible information for me like a golf coach and an online reviewer. I need that information. And the other 2 cameras picks up on fantastic information about the golf ball when you hit it. So the launch angle, things like spin rate, so important again, when like myself, I'm testing equipment. I want to see which driver's going the furthest, which one's going the fastest, which one's offering different spin rates. That's why I use the GC Quad. It links up incredibly well with the software, and honestly, I think it's the best software in the game. I love it when you can play different golf courses, you can take on different challenges, you can play people around the world if you want to. It's a great tool. Now, downsides, this machine is great for a fixed location. So you might see me use it at Prairie when I coach in the academy, and now I've got this home setup, I use it here as well. It's not particularly super lightweight to take around the golf course, for example. It's about 3 kilograms, so it's not as if I can stick it in my golf bag and test it out on the golf course, because that's going to weigh more than my golf club pretty much. The other thing as well is with the GC Quad, it's not cheap, it's expensive. For the machine, the software, the computer, everything you need to run this to its best level, it's going to cost around £20,000. Now, someone like myself who wants the best information to give to you guys to make videos, I think it's worth it. I think it's so easy to use. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's one of the best things that I've ever owned, because how much I actually use this device. Now, for people watching, how much are they going to actually need all that information? I only really see this being used in the industry for golf coaches, reviewers like myself, or custom fitters. You'll see more tour players using this as well. Or if you are looking to make the best launch monitor in your house, then potentially, yeah, if you want to splash out a ridiculous amount of money to do that, you can do so also. It's got pros and cons, but like I say, I use it for what I use it for, and I absolutely love it. But on the flip side, I also use this launch monitor. Look at the size difference. This is the Garmin Approach G80. Now, the G80 launch monitor is a tool that I use quite a lot, more than I actually thought I would do when I first got it. Now, I am a Garmin ambassador, and I had this device before it even came out. And when it talked about being a launch monitor, I was like, well, I've got a launch monitor. I'm all right, don't worry. I'm probably not going to use this that much. But it surprised me how much I've used it and how accurate it is. So things on the launch monitor side, what it picks up on things like club head speed, ball speed, carry distance, and also gives you a smash factor. Now those numbers, when I've tested it against GC Quad, are fantastic, like really close. Wedge shots, 7-iron shots, and probably up to driver shots to about 250 odd yards, I would say it's fairly accurate, and certainly with ball speed, it seems to be very accurate to GC Quad. And considering the price difference, this is only £400. Now, what it doesn't do are things like, it doesn't give you direction, it doesn't give you flight height, it doesn't give you spin rates. It definitely has limitations on how much it actually measures, which is understandable. You look at that machine and how much that packs compared to the little G80 here. It sits just in front of the golfer, just in front of the ball, about a foot in front, and it has a really easy to use touchscreen display. It doesn't link to any devices, so it doesn't have any software or anything, which is a bit of a downside. But as an advantage, it actually has a lot of little games in the device that you can use. Now, I use it when I'm out on the golf course, when I need a launch monitor to hand, because this little device is always attached to the side of my bag, because it's also a GPS device for out on the golf course. When I get to the course, I can hit start new round, and it'll tell me all the information I need to know when I'm playing a golf course. How far it is to the flag, how far it is to bunkers, hazards, etc. And that's an unbelievable tool just on its own. The fact then I can just unclip it, stick it down by the ball and hit shots and get reliable data. As much as it's limited data, it's reliable, straight on this little device, which is smaller than an iPhone, is phenomenal. You can see there, these two devices are unbelievably different. Unbelievably different in price, £20,000 compared to £400, and what they have to offer and measure. But I use both of these launch monitors in different ways to help me make videos, to help me coach, to give you guys the best information. There's loads of launch monitors out there at the moment. It's one of those things where you need to find one that gives you what you need, fits your budget, gives you the right information that you're going to help improve your game. These two are the ones that I use and I absolutely love them. Guys, stay tuned, lots more to come. You'll see these featured in more videos. And that's a little comparison and an idea of why I use GC Quad, but also why I use the Garmin G80. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.